plan, estimated to cost £850 million, was to be paid for by the sale of private homes once the development was complete. However, a weak housing market slowed the pace of the planned work. The project was revived by a £27 million cash injection from the government in January, which allowed work to begin on 3 Woodberry sites, but over 1,400 occupied properties are still waiting demolition, the residents trapped in limbo.
No, she's saying they went to this, it's like a meeting they had, and when they asked them, when resident asked the question to them, they said, well, they're going to start from this side first. They started from, I think they started to build a school or something. The promises they gave to the tenants, they didn't keep. We was hoping like they'll think of the tenants first before making another school, when there's a school already there for kid. If I show you the kind of situation we live in, it's disgusting. You got behind the toilets, you got 6 kids in here. Places like this should be like clean when you got kids around. The last thing you want, the actual back of the pipe of the toilet leaking, and you complaining, nothing being done. How much can you live in these kind of things? But when you miss kind of 1 payment or 2 payments, they just jump up on you like tons of bricks. Why didn't you do this? You'd be evicted, this and that. When you actually complain to them saying that, look, this is what's happening, especially the toilet's leaking, nothing happens.
Sometime this year they said that they're going to come and give us new windows and things, and it's going to be knocked down, but not yet. They haven't given me any kind of idea of when it's going to be done. I gather they have to bring the building up to livable condition. When I originally came here, we were supposed to get new windows. Never happened, and no, they haven't done anything. Nothing. They just service it. If the boiler need fixed, once a year they send them to do the boiler and so on. One of my windows at the front there is always, drop, rain comes through. When I originally moved here 20 years ago, and I went to them and I asked them if they could fix it, and they couldn't fix it. So I've lived with this drop. But now they're doing it, I'm not going to complain. I prefer to fix it now, but I like it where it's good for me, because God knows where they're going to put me.
Last November 09, they told us that we will probably have to leave by March, and then recently they told us that it's gonna be another 5 or 6 years. And honestly, if you want to do something in a flat, you don't know whether you should invest money or not. It's really horrible. If you are going to live in the place for another 5 years or even for another 3 years, you would like to repaint it and stuff like that. But you would be ready to invest some money. But if they tell you you're going to move out in 6 months' time, what's the point of investing?
We just had 2 weeks ago that this 7 blocks is not going to be demolished in 10 years' time. It's so disappointing, because what they told us before was that by 2011, 2012, this space will be demolished and will be paid off, and But hearing about 2-3 weeks ago now that it's not going to be demolished until 10 years' time. So they're trying to repair some fittings, windows, and now. So it was so disappointing. But what could we do? You can't remortgage, you can't borrow, you can't do anything. For the few years they told us, because of the regeneration, it's really affects really so that. But now that they say they are not demolishing again, I don't know. Maybe they've taken the embargo away or whatever. But it's not a good thing.